Times have changed. So have people. But change isn't always necessarily good. These games, these devices have made our lives pointless. People being so involved in their devices that they forget family and friends. They forget happiness and fun. But most of all, they forget themselves. Our lives have a simple and meaningless pattern. We go to school or work, come back home, do our chores, and then get our devices like we won't ever see them again. We take the relationships and people in our lives for granted. We think, oh, he is here with me right now, or oh, she is here with me right now. Why don't I just spend some time on my device and then I'll go talk to them? It's not like they're gonna go anywhere. Well, when they actually go and leave you, that's when you realize how big of a mistake you've made. The media has a huge impact on us, from endless advertisements to scrolling down on Instagram. Even the tiniest detail can leave a huge impact on people like us and the community. These games are affecting us, and not in a good way. In 2017, people spent $23.5 billion on video games in the United States. This shows that dozens of people are buying games at a rate which we can't even keep count of. Too many games, meaning too many options to play from. And the more the games, the more the person wants to play. Every kind of a person you are. Do you ask yourself, is what I am doing right? Is it all worth it in the end? How will this affect everyone around me? But most importantly, how will this affect me and my loved ones? Don't make decisions that you will regret. Just stop and think. A 19-year-old man who was arrested for allegedly killing his parents and sister was addicted to online battle game PUBG. A senior police officer was quoted as saying by news agency PTI, Suraj alias Sarnam Verma killed his father, mother, and sister in the early hours of Wednesday and later ransacked the house to make it look like a case of robbery. He was arrested the same evening. Suraj was rebuked by his family for flying kites on Independence Day, which is what made him police said. He had also flunked his class 12 exams and was scolded by them. He was upset with his sister who got more attention and who reportedly leaked details about his personal life to them, police added. He felt he failed his boards since his father had asked him to supervise the construction of their house. He was upset about being blamed, the officer said. Suraj's father later got him admission to a private college in Gurgaon for a diploma in civil engineering. Prior to the murder, he behaved normally and even saw photo albums with his friends till midnight. He woke up at 3 and stabbed his father multiple times. He also stabbed his mother when she tried to race in lawn. He then went to his sister in Sanak. His mother came there and tried to save her daughter, but he stabbed her and even stabbed his sister in the stomach, police added. Suraj then ransacked the house and washed off his fingerprints from the knife and then alerted his neighbors. After being taken into custody, police said the accused showed no signs of remorse, but kept saying, "Please save me from the law." Suraj's family was cremated, but his relatives did not request the court to allow Suraj to complete the last rites. In January of 2013, 15-year-old Nehemiah Griego killed his parents and 3 siblings in New Mexico. The teenager began planning the murders 2 weeks before they were carried out when he became upset with his mother. When being by the police, he was cold, unemotional, until asked about the video games that he played. He perked up when he was given the opportunity to talk with authorities about modern warfare and Grand Theft Auto. Griego had no problem giving the authorities a step-by-step account of the events that occurred. According to his statements, he murdered his mother in her sleep at 1 a.m. After the first murder, Griego killed his brother and 2 sisters, ages 9, 2, and 5. When his father entered his home at 6 a.m. after working the graveyard shift, Griego murdered him as well. People experiencing compulsions to play video games typically exhibit warning signs. Common signs for problem include a preoccupation with video games to the point of neglecting relationships and responsibilities. Someone having trouble with video game compulsions may like to hide the time spent gaming. A gamer may also experience anger or irritability when someone interferes with gaming time. During time away from gaming, a person may feel anxious or unsettled. Gaming could also become so consuming that a gamer forgets to bathe, eat, and sleep. Avoid issues that accompany this compulsion. Instituting limitations on time spent playing video games may help avoid developing compulsions to play these games. People can consciously choose to pursue other activities such as outdoor sports, reading books, housework, or spending time with friends and family instead of playing video games. Parents should provide ongoing supervision and limits on the time children spend playing video games to prevent compulsions from starting. It may also help to talk about the fact that the action in video games can go on for a long time, but they can always wait for the next playing opportunity. If video game compulsion becomes an issue, it is possible to get help to resolve these feelings. Behavioral therapy can help a gamer move past the video game addiction. Therapy can help the compulsive person refocus on thoughts and energy on different activities instead of gaming. If a gamer can be immersed in an extensive gaming community, spending time with others who are also playing video games, it may be necessary to change the gamer's physical environment for a period of time to institute new habits and thought processes. A residential treatment faculty could provide this temporary environment to help a person move past game compulsion.